Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you how to fill in those brows. I received a request on a social media account that I have. They wanted to see me do a brow tutorial, so I did my best. I don't really do much with my brows per se. I don't really sculpt them or really take the time to get the minute details in there, but I do, when I do my brows, I do try to keep them neat and keep them, I'm sorry, I'm going out of focus. I do try to keep them as neat and pulled together as possible, but I did take a few steps to show you what I do when I fill in my brows or when I want them to look decent. So, sorry, I got distracted. So, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching, and if you have not already, please subscribe and show me some love, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. So the first thing I'm going to do is just brush my eyebrows out. I don't really do a whole lot with my brows. Kind of sad to say I really don't know how to do them, but I do my best. I keep them groomed. I don't really like the whole bushy, not really bushy, but the whole carved out eyebrow. I don't think it looks good on me, so I try to stick like with the natural brow look. And one tip that I do want to give you is when you're doing your brows, you want to have a mirror in front of you and then a smaller mirror that you can hold so you can look up close. And I do have one mirror right here in front of me, down here under the camera. So the first thing that I'm going to do is take a small brush like this. This is actually from a paint kit, a paintbrush kit, and I thought it'd be perfect just to define under the brows. And I'm going to take, since I don't like my brows to be too dark, I'm going to take a lighter brown, this right here. I don't remember the name of it, but I'm just going to take that shade. I'm going to bring that shade under the brow and just bring it all the way across. Now my e.l.f. brow pencil, the ones I used to use, that broke, so I'm just having to do it with eyeshadow. So rest in peace, e.l.f. brow pencil. And then you're going to take this shade above the brow. And this shade is actually a little too warm for me. I don't know if you can tell any difference or not. The lighting is a little bit off because my overhead light went out this morning. So I've got a light back here behind me and a light up here. So I'm going to take a little bit of a darker shade just to mix with that warmer shade. That way it kind of sort of matches my hair color. And same thing over here on the other brow. Now the reason why I gave you that mirror trick, like have one right here and one right here in your hand, is because sometimes if you're just doing your brows up close, you look in the big mirror, it's like, whoa, it's completely different. But if you're doing it here and then you look up close, it's like, no, that's not what I want at all. So you want that balance. You want to be able to go back and forth. And actually that's the same trick you can use with doing your other makeup, like your foundation and your eyeshadow. You want to be able to go back and forth. Take that darker shade again to kind of define the brows just a tad. Like I said, I don't really like a whole lot of definition, but when I do actually do my brows, I want them to look decent, you know. And on a regular basis, I actually do not do my brows. I just kind of comb them out like you see me doing here. And another good trick too, especially if you're filming, is to actually look in the viewfinder to see what it looks like, see what your viewers are seeing. Oops. And then I'm going to take a small angled brush. Pretty sure that's a Wet n Wild brush. It looks like something from one of their kits, but I'm not positive. I'm going to take that same light shade, the one right here in the bottom. What I'm going to do is take it and just fill in the rest of my brows where I see where it might need a little bit of color. And I do not get my brows done professionally regularly, mainly because I can't afford it. But thankfully I did go to beauty school where they taught me how to do my own brows. So I'm still learning, still trying to figure it out. Thank goodness I have classmates or former classmates that have been teaching me how to do it. Thank you to my classmates. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll take the brush and I'll come to the front of the brow and I'll do like tiny little strokes like that, just to kind of make the illusion of little hairs in there. And another trick too, especially if you're still learning, a beginner, I guess you could say, is a rule of thumb when you're shaping your brows and filling your brows in. Your brows should begin like somewhere in here. From, say, take a brush, put it right here at the tip of your nose, and then slide it up, and you should see where your brows should begin. So it should line up with the tip of your nose right here, your nostril. And then move on over. Your arch should not begin where your pupil is, but like on the outer edge, like you're going towards the tail of your brow. Find the outer edge of your pupil, go straight up. That should be where your arch is. And then again, you should take your nostril and make a straight line, and that should be where your the end of your brow should be, the tail end. And that's pretty much how I do it, how I try to figure out the shape of my brows. And to be honest, my brows used to not have a shape. When I was in cosmetology, my cosmetology teacher actually shaped them for me. Since my brows were straight, they grew straight, and then so we had to train my brows to actually grow with an arch. So it was a pretty interesting experience, to say the least. It was kind of embarrassing to have straight brows when all the other girls had like beautiful carved out brows. So the very last thing that I'm going to do for my brows, just set it. I'm using I'm actually using a clear lash mascara, but since I can't really afford to get a brow mascara or an actual brow gel, what I do is I take this clear stuff, just like any other brow gel, and just run through my brows, and this will set it in place. It's like hairspray for brows, if you will. So I'm just going to take it, and they might look a little wet. I don't know if you can tell, but they might look a little wet right now. But what it'll do is it'll dry down, and it will set everything in place. And once you do the rest of your makeup, you can set it with a setting spray and it will be bulletproof. So that is my brow routine, and I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. Alright, so that completes my brow tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something from it. I tried to give you some tips and tricks along the way. I know I was a little scatterbrained, but it's like 10 o'clock in the morning, and I normally don't film at 10 o'clock in the morning, so but anyways, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If there's something you'd like to see, let me know. I will leave all my links down below to my blog, to my Facebook page. I do devotionals, and I do post beauty tips there too. So hopefully I taught you a little something here today. So I will see you guys in my next video, and let me know what you want to see. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later.